Today, we are continuing our series on removing resistance to money using EFT tapping. And in this session, we are going to focus on something extremely important that many people do not even realize is influencing their financial life. We are going to work on clearing childhood programming around money. The truth is that many of the beliefs we carry about money were formed very early in life. Long before we were making our own financial decisions, we were absorbing messages from parents, teachers, culture, television, and the people around us. As children, we watch how adults talk about money, how they react to bills, how they talk about wealthy people, and how they respond when money is tight. Without even realizing it, our minds begin forming conclusions about what money means and what role it plays in our lives. Some people grow up hearing things like, money does not grow on trees, or rich people are greedy, or we cannot afford that, or you have to work extremely hard to earn money. Others grow up hearing that wanting too much money is selfish, or that if someone becomes wealthy, they must have done something dishonest. These messages may not seem significant at the time, but when they are repeated again and again during childhood, they can become deeply rooted beliefs in the subconscious mind. Later in life, even when we consciously want more money, those early beliefs can quietly create resistance. For example, if someone grew up hearing that wealthy people are greedy, then part of the subconscious mind may try to avoid becoming wealthy because it does not want to become that type of person. If someone grew up hearing that money always causes problems, then their nervous system may associate money with stress and conflict. If someone grew up in an environment where money was always scarce, then the brain may have learned that scarcity is the normal state of life. This is not about blaming anyone. Our parents and caregivers were usually passing along the beliefs they learned from their own experiences. Most people simply repeat the patterns they were taught. But the powerful thing is that once we become aware of these patterns, we can begin releasing them. This is exactly what we are doing today. EFT tapping helps the brain and the nervous system release the emotional charge connected to these beliefs. When we gently tap on the body's meridian points while acknowledging these patterns, we help the brain recognize that it is safe to let them go. Over time, this can create space for healthier and more empowering beliefs about money. Before we begin tapping, we are going to start with a short awareness meditation. This helps us identify what may still be stored in the subconscious mind. If you are comfortable, just close your eyes for a moment and take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Hold it briefly and then slowly exhale through your mouth. Take another slow, deep breath in and gently release it. Now bring your attention to the idea of money again. Imagine having the level of money you truly want in your life. Not what seems realistic, but what you genuinely desire. Maybe that means having complete financial freedom. Maybe it means earning $10,000 a month or more, or $100,000 a year or more, or having enough wealth that money is no longer a source of stress in your life. Now, notice what thoughts come up when you imagine having that level of money. Notice what emotions arise. Notice what sensations you feel in your body. Sometimes we imagine having more money. Sometimes when we imagine that, a part of the mind immediately starts bringing up reasons why it might not happen or why it might not be safe. Now ask yourself this question. On a scale from 1 to 10, how much resistance do I feel to having this level of money in my life? 1 means no resistance at all. 10 means a lot of resistance. Just notice the number that comes up. Now, gently ask yourself another question. What did I learn about money when I was growing up? Maybe you remember certain phrases that were said in your household. Maybe you remember hearing adults argue about money. Maybe you remember feeling stress around finances. Just allow any memories or impressions to surface without judging them. Now, take another slow breath in and gently open your eyes. Now we will begin tapping together. Start by tapping on the side of the hand, the karate chop point, and just repeat after me. Even though I may have learned some limiting beliefs about money when I was growing up, I choose to accept myself and begin releasing them. Even though some of those early messages about money may still be influencing me today, I choose to acknowledge them and allow my mind to update those beliefs. Even though part of me may still be carrying childhood programming about money, I deeply and completely accept myself and I am open to seeing money in a new way. Now tap on the eyebrow point. Some of these old beliefs about money, side of the eye, messages I heard growing up, under the eye, things people said about money, under the nose, ideas that money is hard to earn, chin, ideas that wealthy people are greedy, collarbone, ideas that we should not want too much money, under the arm. All of these early messages about money, top of the head, and some part of me may still believe them, eyebrow. Even if I do not consciously believe them anymore, side of the eye. They may still be stored in my subconscious mind, under the eye. They may still be stored in my nervous system, under the nose. Patterns I learned when I was very young, chin. Ideas that shaped how I see money, collarbone. And I'm allowing myself to gently release them, under the arm. Letting my mind update these beliefs, top of the head. Letting my nervous system relax around money. Maybe money does not have to be stressful. Maybe money can actually support a good life. Maybe money can create opportunities. Maybe money can help people. Maybe money can be used for positive things. Maybe money can create freedom. And I'm allowing myself to be open to that more and more. Now take a slow, deep breath in and exhale. Notice how you feel in this moment. We are going to do another round of tapping. So tap again on the eyebrow point, and let's start again. Some of those old childhood messages. Money is hard to earn. We cannot afford that. Rich people are greedy. Money causes problems. People with money are selfish. Some of these messages may still be affecting me, even if I did not realize it before. But I am beginning to question those beliefs. Maybe they were not entirely true. Maybe they were just someone else's experience. Maybe they were passed down from generation to generation. And maybe I can choose something different. Maybe I can create my own relationship with money, one that feels calm and healthy and supportive of my life. Maybe money can flow more easily than I thought. Maybe earning money can feel natural. Maybe wealth can coexist with kindness. Maybe good people can have money. Maybe I can use money in ways that help others and help myself. And I'm allowing my mind to open to that idea more and more. Now take another slow, deep breath in. Slowly release it. Notice again where your resistance number might be now compared to earlier. Maybe it was a 7 before and now it feels like a 6 or a 5. Even small shifts are meaningful because they show that the nervous system is beginning to relax around the topic of money. Now close your eyes again for a moment. Take another slow breath in and gently exhale. Imagine the amount of money you want flowing into your life again. But this time, imagine that old beliefs about money are fading into the background. Imagine that the beliefs you learned as a child are no longer controlling how you think about wealth. Instead, imagine that you are free to create your own relationship with money. Imagine money flowing into your life through opportunities, ideas, and value that you create in the world. Imagine feeling calm, comfortable, and confident about having money. Imagine saying to yourself, it feels safe for me to have money. It feels good for me to have money. I can use money in positive ways. I can create a life that supports myself and the people I care about. Take one more slow, deep breath in. Slowly exhale. When you are ready, gently open your eyes. What we did today was begin clearing some of the early programming around money that many people carry without realizing it. These patterns often take time to unwind because they were formed over many years. But each time you do this process, you help your brain and nervous system create new associations with money. Over the next sessions in this series, we are going to continue releasing deeper layers of resistance. We will work on clearing fear of having money, releasing the belief that money is bad, dissolving feelings of unworthiness around wealth, and creating a mindset that allows abundance to flow more naturally and easily into your life. For now, take a moment to notice how you feel compared to when you started this session. Even small shifts matter. Over time, those small shifts can lead to very powerful changes in how you think, how you act, and how money shows up in your life. Whenever you want to reinforce this shift, you can return to this session and repeat the tapping again. Repetition helps the brain learn that it is safe to let go of old beliefs and adopt new ones. Take one final deep breath in, exhale, and I will see you in the next session.